routine. It was the same shit we've been doing every week.
Naruto was looking for Sasuke.
It's like, what did we do? Did we fight a primal? Did we, help out some nations? Was Ul'dah being a son of a bitch?
Better. We did cleaning.
Oh yeah, we did mundane tasks for other people.
Unheard of.
Urianger was there.
At least I think he was. I don't remember. I don't recall. I just remember falling asleep.
Urianger wanted to, watch Ramu in a very...
Oh, that's right.
Not
I completely
erotic
that
way.
out of my mind.
I mean, I want to as well. Like, ZI is like, I don't want to remember that. I want to go on with my normal life. Alright, I got the feed up, and I got the link. Shark vomits arm in public aquarium. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending me that video right underneath this one.
Alright. Oh, where's my water? There it is. Alright. Welcome to the chat. It is I, Minphilia. Volume on my phone so I don't hear myself repeating. There we go. Okay. Minphilia apparently wants something.
Oh, it's Guardians of Eorzea. Guardians of Gahul? Guardians... Galaxy of the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians. One of those. Minphilia's like, did you see the Guardians of... Oh, God. Did you see the... God bless it. Okay, Minphilia, what do you want?
She's like, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's my favorite movie.
She's like,
I love Iron Man. You're like, oh no.
She's like, I have the pirated copy right here.
It's like, that's not the right version, Minphilia.
She's like, I like Wolverine.
Be even funnier, she'd just be like, oh man, I love Green Lantern. It's not even from the same universe.
She's like, wow, Pikachu's really cool in this movie.
Alright.
Guardian of Eorzea. I almost said, oh god, this title.
Guardians of Gahul.
Guardians of Ool. Minphilia, some correspondence she wishes to share with you.
Have you picked up the young adult hit series Guardians of Gahul?
Now that the matter of Ramu has for the present been put to rest, there is something I would show you, Larks and Zia.
Zia's like, already, no, I don't want to.
Because it's Guardians of the Galaxy, my favorite movie. What I need you to do is to watch this and answer all these questions I put on this paper like you're in high school again. Question 1. What does the Green Lantern do?
Sounds like high school, alright.
Oh. It is a letter of faith.
Oh, now we're getting formally presented our things.
It's not just,
wow.
It's real. It's canon now. It is a letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm, and all it took is all the way till now for us to recognize us.
You know, wasn't stopping Gaius from conquering the entire world. It was dealing with Big Beard Ramu.
Yeah, like, holy shit, you took down an old man. It mentions, in particular, the names of all of the defeated primals. In case you forgot, let's do a synopsis. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Urianger, Good King Mughal the 12th, Leviathan, and old guy with bald sack beard.
So I was like, can you back up again? Because if we actually killed Urianger, why is he still here? She's like, I want this, but...
She goes, didn't you watch the sequel to the Guardians of the Galaxy? You would know then.
She's looking down at Zuyaya right now, like, she's saying exactly like that.
Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. And that was Thancred. And though these words of...
Urianger.
Urianger killed Urianger.
Sounds like it's canon.
And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others.
Considering that we did all the work.
Because you all just stood there and did nothing.
Your Stola just had a bubble bath.
Ian Papalymo drank at the bar. Thancred
Ida did squats.
Ida did squats. Thancred was depressed. Urianger was looking at his books, and you were just being you.
On your cell phone.
You were on your cell phone. On your freaking social media page. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. Yeah, you better. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You never once put me on ignore.
It's because, see, guys, like, I don't know how to press that button. I've been trying to figure it out for years.
I removed it.
The feature isn't even there.
You are true heroes, Larks and Zia, and Eorzea is that much the safer for your presence. We don't have bald sack beards running around anymore. Pray, do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own, and that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. Well, except for those guys we told them that they couldn't stay here, but we're gonna forget that. I close my eyes now.
I close my eyes.
That we have courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you two have faced on our behalf, and the people you guys have won over to our cause in so doing. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Of the beastmen who wish not of conflict, and who now call you friend. Of Alize, who strives to unearth the terrible secrets of the calamity. I did not know you referenced that. That's kind of cool.
She's like, I've been listening to Urianger's diary.
I've also been looking at your
says it out loud.
stream. And then there is Sid and the Fellowship of Noah racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Alec, that we might be spared the horror of another Ultima weapon.
Wait, Miss Villia, we haven't done that quest yet. She's just like, oh wait, my scrying orb. Sorry, you're about to do that next week. I apologize.
Of course.
So I was like, what are we going to do? What?
Like, what?
We're helping Sid again.
Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us. By which I mean our fellow scions, you know, those dumbasses. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall.
I'll do it. Unknown voice, your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Okay,
Oh,
he
it's
was just doing a
Alfino.
Batman voice. Did you like my Batman voice?
Manfilia's like,
I was being...
Alfino, would you like a cough drop?
He's like, I was trying to be Batman.
I
Did you
take it
not
the
get
troubles
it?
in Ul'dah no longer require your attention, Mr. Batman?
Why, yes, Miss. There's yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. The Batman Club. Ah, I have a message for you from Elle. You may recall the refugee girl? Did you catch her name? I didn't. The one who... Her name's not really Elle, like...
It's
the one,
it's Alize.
It's actually like Ellen, but he just caught Elle. He's always like, yeah, Elle,
She's like
her.
Elmo.
The one whose parents were missing. They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you.
Well, that's good. Why, Batman, Alfino, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out.
Well,
She goes, that was shade I
everybody's
gave.
I love Manfilia's, like, back and forth shade with Alfino. They're like... They're not
like,
being horrible to each other, but they are.
Yeah, they love each other, but they hate each other.
They're the two friends that are constantly, like, bitching about each other, and they're like, well, why do you hang out with them? It's like, because they're my friend, duh.
Because they're my family. Larks, Zuya, you have been away from Reverend's Toll for some time now, I believe.
It doesn't feel like that.
Might I suggest
I feel like
that
we've been here a lot.
Might I suggest you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to acquaint yourself with the town, but not the castrum, just the town. We don't need to remember that. Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit?
Sure.
Why not, I guess.
I'm going to give my silent nod of, I guess.
You hear anything else to say? I realize that you must be quite tired from your travails, but I would most appreciate it if you find a moment to speak to young Eorzea. He has been through much in his own right, I am sure. Oh, and Alfino's here.
Alfino looks put out.
Alfino always looks put out.
After we parted in Ul'dah, I paid a visit to the refugees. Though a fundamental solution remains far off, I believe that at the very least there should be no armed uprisings in the near future. I am given to understand that you resolved the matter of Ramu. I will ask Manfilia for the full report when we next speak. You've done well, Zuyaya and Lars. Butler. It's like, your last name is Butler, right? Alright, I guess we have to go outside.
Yo.
So you guys like, do we have to mingle with the town? I just, maybe I can just look at stuff. Oh, they're like right outside the door.
Yeah.
This isn't in Reverend's Toll, we're still in the Waking Sands.
Oh, and everyone's moved too. That's great.
Oh no, wait, we're in the Rising Stones now. Excuse me.
Okay, Papa Limo, what do you gotta say? With the Dolman younglings dashing around hither and yon, there's hardly a moment of peace to be had. That said, traveling with Ida is not as if I knew much peace to begin with. Wow. You be nice to her.
Ida is Ida.
Yeshtola. Oh, you quickly get rid of your book. Okay.
Oh, she's like, it's an important part of my fanfiction. The storm has passed in the moment's quietude? Quietude. The moment's quietude is ours. Tataru is using her newfound time to further her studies, and I would follow her example. I am reading about Naruto. If living in Eorzea has taught us anything at all, it is that such restful moments are fleeting. Dark clouds ever stir anew on the horizon.
Oh, whoa, where did you just fling that book at?
I'm getting back to the part where Naruto reunites with Sasuke. Excuse me.
Alright, Ida.
Oops, I clicked on Flamine. I told Flamine all about our adventures in the Sylphlands. Fake Thancred and all. You won't tell the real Thancred, will you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, Flamine. I do not know where we would be without Hikiri. The girl has the Gil. She's half mermaid. The girl has worked tirelessly for us ever since her arrival. Do you suppose all Dolmen women are so diligent?
Huh.
What, like wallflowers? I don't know.
Okay, I think I was Delaware, yeah. Despite all the hardships they have faced, the younglings pursue their training with great zeal. We older ones would do well to follow their example.
Okay, Colton definitely looks pulled out. More than
he does.
He's just like, I am so tired. He just finished his shift at retail. Suyaya and Larks. Yes. Care to watch the lessons before you journey on your way? I dare say your presence will go far to inspire the younglings. Maybe.
Oh, welcome, Hachi. Why is Thancred all... Oh, yes, of course he is.
Oh.
Never is a woman more lovely than when she's hard at work, I say. A wild rose, strong and beautiful, blooming tall in the face of the frozen winds. I'm sorry, I think I'm getting possessed again.
Thancred, it's like, if you have time to admire her working, maybe you could help out, instead of just leaning on the wine barrels.
What up, Hikiri?
Let's see. 137, 138, 130... Oh, hello there. I've now lost count. I've been charged with keeping inventory. I'm terrible at it. Flamine tells me it's vitally important. Oh dear, I seem to have lost count again. Somebody's hiding.
Hozan? There's Hozan. Many of my countrymen have found work as a frontier hands, helping to transport supplies and continue the expansion of Relvan's toll. I've been tasked with keeping the equipment here in good repair. It is not particularly glamorous work, but I would help in whatever way I can. I already lost count of my striking dummies.
Can you guys pay attention? You don't have to talk to me.
Oh, good old Hoary Boulder. Ah, repetition and routine begets skill. Skill begets confidence. I will do what I can to see the Dolmens regain their strength of will. Alright, team. Your first lesson is to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh boy. It's a really good training regimen.
Okay. I can't remember who voiced who for the kids.
I really don't remember. I know I did Yozan. Or you were Koharu. I don't know if Roka and Shiun? Yeah.
Okay, we'll just
we'll
pick the two.
Show every other.
Okay, Koharu. Are you taking a rest too? Promise you'll play with us again soon. That game of hide and seek in Vesper Bay was the most fun I've had in forever. That's depressing. Roka.
If I were as big as a mountain and strong as a bear like Mr. Boulder is, maybe I would like fighting more. But I am small. So...
Zia just nods because I feel that.
She's, like... Probably... She's almost at shoulder height with these kids.
Oh, wow.
Or at least with Roka, because she's really small. She's at the waist of Koharu and Yozan.
Yozan's always been the strongest of us, but even he's no match for Kaharu when she's mad. Oh, yikes. Alright, Yozan.
Alright. We're this plan. We're gonna reenact that Kids Next Door episode. Look! It's Mr. Yaya! And I forgot his name! They're back from their adventures! We heard you were fighting off primals, and that they were some sort of, that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we're going to stab each other with swords. So we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. All 20 of us. Oh. Do you think you could train us today, Mr. Yaya and Mr. Larks? I mean, I don't know which one of you is more powerful, but maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this commotion then? Doing Batman voice.
Oh.
Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonant, did you know that Mr. Yaya is back? I don't even know about this guy named Larks. He's standing right there. He's like, guys, I'm Doman too.
I have the ninja outfit on.
I'm like, I'm part of your ethnicity. Don't ignore me.
Everyone just thinks he's Eorzean. Ah, so it would seem. Welcome home, Zuyaya and your butler. My companion, my boyfriend, but recently became full.
my partner.
My partner, my lover, and but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder.
Okay, guys. I don't need this much information. See, I is like getting angry, like, we don't need this information.
And this bookish fellow is called Coltonant. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat.
I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just asking Mr. Yaya and Larks if they could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside them. Don't you?
No.
Well, it's like you'll be eaten by a marble.
Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you.
This is a level 45 area zone, kid.
I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Larks and Zuyaya? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will.
Zuyaya is like, I'm gonna take on the mage guy. You get the guy with all the armor on. Hori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, intimately, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against the legend. It writes itself.
Well, mayhaps I am. But the matter's the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson. What say you two? Would you consent to spar with me?
So I was like, what? Why are we using consent? I guess it's good. Hurrah! We're going to have a tournament! Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. It's just like, it's a tournament now. Not just, a sparring match. It's a tournament. Do try not to disappoint them, Or I'm not betting you tonight.
Oh, have faith, honey. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make all of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. He has no idea his career is going to end in 3 seconds.
He's like, I gotta impress Colton and the kids, and it's like, CI's like, alright, so Fire 4, nobody's ever seen this spell before, using it.
Oh, Tataru's here. I thought she was gone somewhere.
Oh, I almost left. We almost ignored her.
That's okay.
Nothing warms me up quite like Higiri's tea. Truly, it's a salve for the body and soul.
Yeah,
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad we didn't miss that.
So glad we know that Higiri makes good tea. I mean, it's good to know. I would like to know that.
Jasmine tea. I don't need calming tea. I need to be better than Sid.
Oh, it's Nero. Nero is Zuko.
Oh god, what a combo that would be.
Guys, it's the Fire Lord. Zula's Livia.
Oh god.
There you go, I just wrote the crossover between this game and Avatar.
Avatar 14.
Warrior of Light is Avatar, I don't know, who's gonna be our Sokka and,
Sokka would definitely be Thancred.
No, yeah, you're right.
I'm glad Colin is just sitting right here. He's like, I can't wait to watch my boyfriend die.
He went from being put out in the Rising Stones to being... I mean, look at his... I'm short enough to see his face right here, but just look at his face. He looks like he's bored beyond belief. He's like, this shit again, alright. Alright, what is he saying? Oh, he has to stand up. Since becoming a scion, I have had much opportunity to hear news of your epic deeds. I must confess, then, that my excitement rivals that. Your excitement?
I don't know about that.
Rivals that of the children's at the prospect of seeing you in action firsthand. My excitement, and then he goes back to, like, this. I feel like he's lying to us.
He is. Shun. We had a master of lessons back in Doma, and the way he taught us was very different from Mr. Boulder. It required more violence and death. But I'm not sure which way is better. But I think I like them both.
So I was like, is ninja training that brutal?
Larks nods, uh-huh.
Okay. Is sparring dangerous? I don't think I want to see anyone else being hurt. So I was like, kid, I'm going to annihilate this guy.
When I'm done with him, you won't even recognize it.
His face is going to be burned.
As we left the Rising Stones, Mr. Thancred asked us where we were going. I told him we're off to watch you and Mr. Boulder fight, and he looked very surprised. I hope we haven't made him cross. He's like, oh god, that man's gonna die.
Thancred's like, wait, I gotta get my camera. Alright, Yozan. Miss Suyaya is here! I like when it's like, I forgot your name! Let the battle begin! I'm sorry, Lars, I don't see you.
That's okay. I'm just not doming enough. Ah, 'twas good of you to agree to this, you two. I trust you are ready to begin? Are you? Very well. Let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer.
Got fight! Fight club! Hori, are you certain you wish to fight them alone? This is the Warrior of Light you face.
Ah, baby, what better way to trust my mettle? Pray, allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without these two to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today.
Alright.
Okay, fine, die.
Fine, I'll watch you get beat up from afar then. I won't do anything. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Splade work, as you would say.
Blades.
Blade work.
Hello. You haven't begun yet, have you?
Oh. Batman?
Oh.
Everybody in the Scions is using their Batman voice.
Ada? What? Who are all these people?
Danger's like, I brought my camera. When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find, or thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on in the middle of night, at midnight. Everybody's sleeping.
Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned Larkson Zuya's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickling shade in comparison. You best claim victory, bringers of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake, and I'm filming.
Yo, so I was like, are you going to put this on my Fortnite channel?
Does this mean you're going to add it to my Twitch stream at Yozon69?
Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He is a master swordsman.
You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon
Immediately
see.
kills us.
On your guard. Grin.
Oh.
Day and night I've honed my skills. Now comes the time to test them. Oh, there's power. The tails barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he?
It doesn't look good for him.
I, the children, have the right of it. Cullinan's like, I've already given up. Just join the fray.
He's just like, God, you're useless without me. We were supposed to be a team.
Well,
He just wants a
sound.
couples activity, and Hoary Boulder was not taking the hint. He's just like, come on, we have the same hobbies.
Well, their life ended.
I even put this on a harder difficulty, and the game's just like you annihilated them.
Mr. Larks is so strong, but you can't give up. Oh, you're still going. Okay.
Oh, he put on tank stance. It's a big deal now.
Why can I?
Oh, he's invulned. He hollowed ground that shit.
Oh, and now he's dead.
Zia is still casting. Oh, it took one fire 3. She puts away her weapon like, okay.
I'm done.
Just murdered a man.
You. Gah. You've bested me. Blah. I yield. Hell yeah. Whoa, there's a big picture of Larks' crotch there. The crotch.
Oh, that was incredible! Tsuyaya beat them both at the same time! I don't know about Lars. To Tsuyaya!
I am not part of this show, but I'm here. We knew you could lose, Larks and Zia. None can defeat the guardians of Eorzea.
Now I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. And some
one
say
knows
she
what
died the
happened to
next day. Like, these people never show up again. They're like, I'm gonna follow in your footsteps, and then they die in Sastasha. Ooh, how does it feel to be beaten up in front of little kids? Impressive as always, Zuyaya and Larks, beating up grown men in front of children, just your style. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. I didn't want to leave this quest yet. I am just too important for you to ignore. It's like, God, Alpino, why are you here? Can you just leave?
Can you go finish your juice box?
And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Have you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy? Anyway, that's a really fitting title. I have the Blu-ray DVD edition. It's not like Minfilia's knockoff. Do you recall when
Minfilia's
we
like,
first
I don't know
met?
why, but I feel like I need to kick Alfino's butt later.
I'm a rich kid. I own it. I also own the sequel. Alright,
It was the main cast.
Do you recall when we first met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano.
Yeah, I blocked that out.
Don't remember Alize, I was the only one there. At the same time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. Seemed like garbage, honestly. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. I mean, I don't know if that garbage context ever tipped you off, but... Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expanded towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Unlike myself. Considering the shambles of their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for the desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned this realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. There's more juice boxes at home anyways. 'Twas you who convinced me that the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsires sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn, and maybe sometimes really stupid people. Like, Alpino, are you giving us a compliment or not? that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for the inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. Didn't you tell Alize not to just take on your grandsire's wishes? Are you being a hypocrite?
I think so.
I, too, will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea, and champion these people who toil towards a better world.
I killed a dragon, now I can do shit. Now I think I'm hot girl shit.
I'm doing hot girl shit now. I've graduated. I have a degree, and I'm 16. I know what I'm doing. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. So I propose we get the Power Rangers involved. No. What is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat, and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians, is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray, let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. I'm not finished with you yet. I'm going to have you for the rest of this questline, I swear.
I'm gonna have you more than Minfilia and Alize combined.
He really hogs up all of Warrior of Light's time. He's just kind of like, you're mine now. You're mine for the day.
He sees Warrior of Light talking to Alize. No. He sees Warrior of Light talking to Minfilia. No. He sees Alfino he's talking to Warrior of Light. No.
Not even myself. Whoop. Forgot we could fly here. We have spent so many years without the ability of flight.
Oh. I cannot get into the Rising Stones because it's not rendered in to let me into the Rising Stones. There we go. We
got loading times. We got a loading queue.
Oh, and of course, everyone moved.
Unnamed people in Dolware.
Our dome and farming methods have been adopted here on the frontier. 'Tis too early yet to know if they will prove to be effective. It's not very effective.
I like that there's a Doman table, and then there's just, you know, the Scion table.
Yeah.
You can't sit with us!
Ah, Thancred. Your bout with Hoary Boulder was more stirring than 100 lines of my most passionate poetry. Perhaps I should arrange a sparring match of my own. Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna frickin' spank you.
Thancred, I don't think your poetry's that good, Thancred.
Y'shtola has now finished her fanfic.
It was good. I fear Ida's boundless optimism is beginning to affect my better judgment, and your tenacity to triumph against the most terrible of foes is certainly not helping any matters. I feel like I'm going to go wild soon.
What up, Ida?
I can't wait for Alfino to start his new company. I love making new friends. It's not a Facebook group, Ida.
It's like a social media page. I'm glad Papalimo's just standing on the chair.
I mean, that's true to Lalafell fashion.
I am standing on this table to get my point across, because I wish Ida were not so eager to look to the future, when we have so many problems in the here and now. Like me standing on this chair, I don't know how to get back down, and no one's helping me.
See, it's like, sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds like a hoe from Slytherin.
Oh my god, look across, the Tatar's doing the same thing. Slow things. No, this won't do it all. And then I'll have to... Oh, hello, Zuyaya and Butler Larks. If you don't mind, I'm terribly busy at the moment.
I can't get back down!
I can't get back! Zuyaya's like... Are they okay? Like...
They're like, ah!
Meanwhile, on my end, Zuyaya's like sitting on the table, she's getting on top of the urn. Actually, you can't get on top of this urn, why not? Discrimination.
Okay.
Can't get on the bar either, the bar won't let you jump on it.
The bar is banned to Zuya. What up, Flamine?
'Tis not enough that I am here for my daughter. I must do what little I can to help you all succeed in your monumental tasks.
I have to make sure you're drunk 24/7.
I can make sure this whiskey and pickled beets are all in order.
Hello, Higiri. Did you finish counting?
Oh, I've lost my count now. This place has become like as a hive, and its bees flit about in constant motion. Perhaps a soothing pot of tea will coax one or two of light and take a moment's rest. Tea.
Tea.
Gary, I would
Once
love
again, Colton is just done.
He's really worked a lot of shifts. Let's see. I thought the idea foolish at first, but it seems that that sparring match well served its purpose. Why, I can hardly wait to return to my studies and seek to improve upon my technique. And then he goes back to looking bored. I can't wait! Colton, are you okay? Like, I feel like you're just putting up a face.
In his mind, he's just silently screaming.
He's just like, Hoary Boulder has not bedded me in weeks, and that is why I'm just so put out. He's been too busy training children.
Alright, Hosean. My people's spirits were thoroughly crushed by the loss of our homeland. I'm going to bring down the mood of this place. But thanks to your courage and generosity, I see their inner flames once more flicker back to life. I too have felt my strength of will make... I too have felt my strength of will make a... Well, that's a weird sentence.
Let's read it slowly.
I too have felt my strength of will make a gradual return. Okay, it was just me. My brain was like, what? Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hurry, Boulder. Larks, Zia, I must thank you again for agreeing to our bout.
I'm still sore.
And I must thank the gods it was not a duel to the death. For a second, I thought you were trying to kill me.
She was like, I was. Larks maybe not, but I was.
I only got the gist of what your little Lalafell friend said, but I will, however, cherish the lesson of each scrape and bruise as I work to better my swordplay.
Sia at that point isn't even doing sign language, she's just drawing a line across her neck, and he's just like, well, I still don't understand what she means, so...
Well, I got the gist of what she was saying, but however... Okay, Yozan.
Mr. Boulder fought well, but he was no match for you guys, including you, Larks. Are you Doman? I can't tell.
Yes!
Just you wait. He's like looking closely, like, wait a minute. It's like watch Larks do a bunch of ninja moves, and he's like, that's
Monk.
a weird Eorzean technique.
Is that Monk?
It's a monk, isn't it? With knives. Just you wait. One day I'll be good enough to knock you from the top of your mountain. The guy's like,
whoa.
You're never going to be able to do that.
Shiyun. We need to decide who in our adventurers guild will do what. I'm fairly sure Yozan will have to be the sword fighter. Sword fighter, not sword fodder.
He fights that sword, it's his magical powers.
He always has to be in the thick of the action.
So we found the paladin of the group.
Yo. Kohara is definitely most likely the healer.
No, I think Roka is, because she says she can't fight because she's so small.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Kohara's gonna be like, I don't know, the monk. She's gonna punch
Yeah, she probably would be the monk, and she would probably be like Arcanist that never became a summoner.
Hey, it's a well-balanced party. You got the Vele, you got the caster, you got the healer, and the tank.
You got Carbuncle.
And Carbuncle over there doing most of the work.
Mr. Boulder is sore and beaten, but he said he returned straight to his training. I don't think he likes to lose.
That's why Colton is so put out. He's like, Hori's gonna be so sore and beaten.
He's not gonna court me.
Colton is over there. He just keeps looking more and more depressed.
He's like, won't he ever sit down and just talk to me?
Alright, Roka. I like the way Mr. Colton it fought. No swords or fists. I was gonna be like a queer. Welcome to the queer party, Roka. You're welcome here. I wonder, if I studied hard, would I be able to cast spells like that too? See, there we go. Alright, Zia's like, I know a caster when I see it, but she doesn't have the balls to be a black mage. She's afraid of people getting hurt. She's like, you can't be a black mage if you're afraid of people getting hurt.
Got to invite you. Okay.
Get back in the party. Alright, gotta talk to...
I'll talk to baby.
Gotta talk to...
Oh, hello, Alfino, Minfilia. Oh, you talked to me first before Alfino. That's nice. With the primal threat presently subdued, now is the perfect time to ignore Alfino.
Yes.
But however, Alfino has long been laying the groundwork for this Organization 13 of his, and he looks to you to help turn his proposal into reality. Pretend that you are listening, because I am done listening.
Alvino's like, good. Are you ready to spend the rest of the questline with me? Because I'm important. Thank you for coming, both of you. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friends, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. Isn't it really good?
And feels like, can you get to the point, please?
He acts like a high schooler who's like, did you see my essay? It was really good.
I got a 96.
I got a 96 on that essay. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Here are some thanks.
Alfino wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor.
Hello, I wish you to assist me on my new endeavor. Oh no, I know this part. Oh, I'm just remembering what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan.
There's more than one plan?
Oh my god, so I was like, oh, he's gonna be talking for a while, isn't he? Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the desperate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation can hope to overcome on their own. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become a source of endless debate. And I hate debates, unless I'm winning. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. And I want a Wendy's. But that's coming later. It will be on much a smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lead momentum to the lagging deliberations. You know, I'm sure everything will be fine from here on out.
Right.
Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. He didn't tell me. Maybe I was like, what?
I was like, I'm sorry, come again?
He didn't tell me.
She's making her picture of her butt, and she stops and she goes, what?
She's like, I'm making a fresh new batch of butts. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have I'm just going to walk away!
Bye.
As I'm talking! You're coming, right? Please keep up.
The door's closing.
It's like you just hear him muffled by the door. As usual. Witness with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. I just wanted to stand over here, looking forward. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. I know you do everything around here while everybody takes bubble baths and drinks alcohol, and I just sit over here saying stuff and never doing anything. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true, broader-spanning Grand Company, 'tis yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval.
I forgot to tell them about this.
I forgot to write them letters. Anyways, a tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the trip. He's like, hey, I hear you do fetch quests all the time. You like Wineport, right? Come with me. And attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. So I was like, no, I refuse. I'm tired of doing just menial tasks for everybody. Well, with that sorted, thank you. She was like, no! He's like, I haven't learned sign language yet. 'Tis reassuring, indeed, to know that the bringers of light and their discerning eye will be selecting our future allies.
You know we're gonna choose people like Fufaloopa, right, Alfino? Like...
He's like, my first choice is Fufaloopa.
Alfino's like, next?
Our first destination will be Limsa Lomensa, because everybody goes there. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark's Hall. I hope you have good, strong internet connection, because I do. I upgraded to 5G.
Oh, God. Hey, Minfilia. She goes, wow, that's a lot to take in.
She's like, good luck babysitting him. I mean, accompany him. Like, Minfilia's just like, oh, good, we have somebody, like, babysit Alfino today.
She's like, I'm just glad he's distracted.
Warrior of Light's like, thanks, Minfilia.
Limshaw, Lomanshaw.
Minfilia's like, we can't leave him alone anymore. He gets caught up in riots and cries when he gets punched.
And it wasn't even a punch, it was like a little touch on his shoulder. He's like, oh, my spleen!
He got a bruise from that. Minfilia's like, some say they could still see the bruise on his arm.
Minfilia's like, I got kicked in the stomach by someone wearing armor.
I was interrogated by one of Garlemald's notorious war criminals.
And I was like, so? This hurt too. Okay, I believe there's someone here, but where?
Most of the NPCs in Limsa Lomensa have not rendered for me.
There's Alfino.
I found. I didn't even see you. I'm like, where did you go? All right, Alfino. God. Ah, there you are. I am ready to descend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blofswin. I hope I pronounced that right. Blofswin.
Blowfish.
If you just say it fast enough, it sounds like you said it correctly.
Merwin Blowfish.
While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissionary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. Please do all my errands, thanks. Also pick up my laundry. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. God, Alfio, you could have left it at that, but you gotta keep going. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. You know, our job comes first, but at that point it's just like, I think what we want is somebody who could be on beck and call. And yet you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Also, I don't like plebeians, so there's that. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Alright, bye, I'm gonna go drink with the Admiral.
Well, at least we go to the upper decks, at least.
So I was shouting like, ah! You're still underaged! Just squawking.
So many people. To the outcastle. We're just gonna find a bunch of drunk people. They're like, you wanna join? Oh.
The Warrior of Light just gets a bunch of drinking buddies, and they're like, do you want to join this thing? And they're like, sure. And Alfio's like, how'd it go? And Warrior of Light's like, I got all my drinking buddies. And he's like, what?
What?
He recruits, like, the town idiot, the biggest drunkard,
and Bilbo.
The person dancing on the table.
Hi everybody! I'm ready to join them! Slap, clap, slap! Clap, clap, clap!
Just literally recruit the entire Hobbit movie. Actually, you know what? If we did, it would have worked so well.
Oh.
We could have had the best company.
Look at the first person we're going to recruit.
Oh, I thought you were beelining towards him on purpose, because I'm like, oh, it's him.
Carvalin.
He's like, excuse me, I have a headache, and also it's raining. Why am I still standing out here when it's raining? Alright. Do you want to voice him?
Sure.
Go ahead.
An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there's a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Point taken. It sounds stupid.
So I was like, I wouldn't join it. and I'm gonna be suckered into it anyways. It's raining in Limsa. What else is new?
Oh, why would we recruit Rainer?
I don't know. Like, Alfio's like, I trust in your abilities to select candidates, and Warrior of Light goes up to people who are least likely to join. So, like, you do know I have, like, an actual job that takes most of my time, right? Anyways. Master Alfino's new organization. Yes, I have heard of the formation of his trial company. It was in the offing. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. I have a fucking job to do. As commandeer of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa must needs receive my fullest attention. I don't need a second job, one that'll probably only pay me in thanks.
Marcus and Julie look at each other just like, who do we ask next?
They're like, let's ask Admiral... Let's
ask Admiral Blowfish.
Like, who's next? Like, Baderon, who runs the fucking pub? Like...
He's like, oh god. Like, what else does Warrior of Light know? And they're just like, Sahagin?
Let's recruit Sahagin. I know, the guy who runs the elevator. And then he's like, sure, I'll join, and then there's like nobody to replace him, and so nobody can use the elevator ever again. They're like, how are we supposed to get down?
Oh god, we're gonna try to recruit Rossman.
Like I said, Warrior of Light just keeps picking the worst possible people ever. Like, well, Carvalian didn't take the bait, maybe his rival will.
Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Jylander? I'm a pirate. A sexy pirate. A very sexy, beautiful pirate. Not some soddy knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on that dandy Carvalin's door. Oh wait, you did? Well, that sucks.
That's why we came here. She called him a dandy.
She loves him. We know it.
Go talk to that fruit.
Let's see.
Okay, now we're going what? To the Blacksmith Guild? You know.
We asked the guild master.
The guild. Why is our judgment so bad? You're like, yeah, you don't look busy at all being the guild master of the Armorers Guild. Precursor to a united Eorzea Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Naldeacon Vermelli's keep me close to Forge. You do realize I'm like the boss around here. I got shit to do. I have not the time to be triapsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. I also like that she's graying a bit in the hair too. Like she's like, I'm also getting kind of old. Like,
I don't feel like saving the world from idiots.
so I was like, well, Larks, we're now 4 out of 5. Like,
Like, who else do we know?
We struck out 4 times in the row, and Alfino's like, Warrior of Light will pick the best candidates, I'm sure.
Here's Bilbo Baggins. Hi, everybody! Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
At this point, we're gonna have to find Bilbo Baggins.
Okay, this one makes more sense. Oh, look, a rainbow!
Oh, hold on. We're interrupting all of this.
We interrupt this stream to give you a rainbow.
It's been raining all day, and Lark says we are like, Alfino is like in the middle of his negotiation. He's like, I wonder how they're doing. And they're like, ooh, a rainbow.
Look at rainbow! Slap, slap, slap!
It's real!
Real! I always knew the gay pride led to you.
Rio's like, I indeed lead the gay pride parade here in Laminsa. It is my duty.
I can't remember, did you voice him? Yeah, I think you voiced him.
I think I did. Wow. If it ain't Suyaya, Lark Shallow. I'd not forget a venture brave enough, or daft enough, to seek the shortcut into Titan's back bedshaver.
Oh.
Please tell me you didn't. Fuck the primal, that's not advised. Anyway. You remember old Rio, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes? 3 whistles at Bronze Lake? Nope. This guy's like shaking her head, like, no.
That'll ring a bell.
Well, it ain't often I drag my arse out of Limsa for a drink, but I'm glad I did. How fare you these days? Huh? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work. Sounds the right lark it does. Alrighty, lass. Since you've been looking at me with those angry eyes, count me in. Here, he gets convinced because the guy's like, I hate you, I don't want you here. He's like, alright, I'll do it. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Gonna go do some hot girl shit.
So, we only recruited one person.
And it was because he was already part of the Scions group anyways. He was like a resource.
Oh my god.
It would have been hilarious though if we struck out at every single one and you know, it's like, so how'd it go? And they're like, nobody wanted to join. He's like, no, nobody?
He's like, no one wants to join the real hot girl shit?
Alvino was so confident. He's like, oh man, you're gonna get so many people. And it's just kind of like, everybody has jobs.
He's like, yeah, about that.
Where are we supposed to go?
The airship landing. Oh my god, hello Alfino.
Oh, hold on. Zia's taking the... She's trying to ask the lift attendant if they want to join. The lift attendant's like, I need to run the elevator.
The teleport literally sent me right next to Alfino.
Oh, let's see where the... Nope, I got to... Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're right. Ah, both of you have returned. Your recruiting went well, I trust. I am curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Laminsa. Ah, a member of the legendary Company of Heroes indicated his interest? Astonishing! I'm glad you find that a win. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. I was like, do you know how close we came to being empty-handed? Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval, including the Wendy's. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Grand Seer proceeds as smoothly. Pray, continue to Gridania at your own pace. I shall wait your arrival at Nafika's altar.
Well, I guess I'm right here.
I mean, it's like, Alfie, we're gonna ride the same airship.
Lars, you're like, oh my god, we almost recruited Bilbo.
It's like, oh. Bilbo's like, I'll be here if you need me.
Bilbo's
You know
like,
where I am.
He's like, I'll be over here. I'll slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. And you just find him. You're in Gridania. He's like, hello, everybody. I'm here.
See, it's like, how is he everywhere? See, the real Bilbo Baggins, though, we were like, he'd just be like, no, I'm not coming. And Zuya is like, this is a guy I can get with. Like, this guy gets it. Bilbo's like, I'd rather be eating my toasts and living in my house. And Zuya's like, same, except I don't have a house. Man.
Airship's like, oh, okay, we gotta go back out. Okay, back in slowly. Okay.
Can you imagine trying to park one of those things? Trying to parallel park that?
Kane seems like, I wonder how the Warrior of Light's doing. It's just the airship coming down. Right next, and she goes, oh, there they are.
He crashes into the lake, and it's like, oh, the Warrior of Light will be late.
Nafka's altar, I guess that's Conjurer's Guild.
Yeah.
Oh, nice dance, lady.
I think it used to be called that, and then to simplify it, because a lot of new players are like, where's the Conjurer's Guild? I know they changed Ulda's stuff around.
Hi, Alfino.
I'm still here and talking. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more do menial tasks for me. Thank you. After you deem all these potential candidates.
Oh god.
After the well of potential candidates have run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Rinse and repeat. Do the same menial tasks for me. Thank you.
Alfino.
Like, I'm getting real sick of his shit. She's like, we could just leave him here. We could just go to the new Wendy's they're building. We don't have to do this.
You go into Wendy's and the employee of the month is Alfino.
It's like, what? How?
Okay, let's see who is here.
Laurentius.
Oh, him.
So back up 1,000,000 years ago, he's the guy who tried to sick Garlemald after us, because he sided with the Imperials like the filthy traitor he was.
Oh god.
Hey, Laurentius, did somebody pay your bail? Like, I thought you went to jail.
Right? Oh gods. Was it me?
You were him.
Yeah, I think I was. Oh gods. Can it truly be you two? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Oh, he just got out.
Oh, you literally just got out of jail today, okay.
Could it be that you don't remember me? And I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Busgrun's. Who?
I was like...
Yeah, I'm gonna say who.
Zuyaya says nothing. He's like, will you say nothing? Zuyaya's like, do you know sign language?
Laurentius! I was selling maps and supplies to the Garleans before you and those red-bellied poachers mopped the forest floor with my erstwhile employers, and I haven't forgotten. Here, now, just how many criminals have you dealt with that my ignominious tale ignites not the slightest flicker of recognition? The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you two? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Oh, recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? Well, as matters stand,
So yeah, it's like, with our track record, we'll take anybody.
Otherwise, you're going to be replaced with Bilbo, so it's either yes or no. As matters stand, the Woodwillers will have not more to do with me. This may be the second chance I was looking for. Reverence Toll, you say? Well, I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this. I promise you, I am a changed man. See ya.
Yeah, like, that was probably a well-informed decision, don't you think? Alright, let's go recruit more.
I'm like, well, did we tell Alfino? Nah. It's like, where did you meet this guy from?
Alfino's like, what did you get? And they're like, somebody who literally just got out of jail, like, today.
I was like, what?
I'm starting to think that part of the thing that we're doing right now is half of Warrior of Light's fault for just being a dumbass.
I think he's changed. Oh my god! It's Elaine! If you remember, these two were the ones that we saw right at the beginning of our adventures when we went to Sastasha, Tamtar, and Copperbell. And these were the only two that survived.
All the other adventurers got killed, but Isildur and Elaine are still kicking. Okay. Oh, you did him, and I think I did Elaine.
Yeah. Oh, my back is perfectly fine, I tell you. You'll have time to tie me to my bed if you think to what? Huh, ow! Well, mayhaps I will rest for just a short while.
He's like, Grandpa, remember, I will tie you up. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good.
You don't pay my sub?
She's like, yes, I do. You forgot, though. I'm terribly sorry. We just... Oh! Zuyaya and, Sparks, isn't it? It's been some time since our path... Lawrence is like, why does everybody forget me? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer back then. But look how far you've come. Mother Mion tells me it was you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. Ah, I like saying it, Black Wolf.
Black Wolf.
And now you seek the stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home.
Hooray!
So I was like, I think we actually got a good recruit this time.
Yay! We got Elaine and an old man.
Elaine and an old man. She's escorting him home, though.
I'm recording what, Mom? What? Okay.
Fox, your mic is turned off.
Oh, do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and it's this guy.
Were you also like most of the old men?
I think so.
You just got that old man voice going.
You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, you two, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land.
By sitting on this bench and just staring. That's how I'm going to make the world a better place.
You know.
I mean, to be honest, this wasn't a good Warrior of Light's like, I know, old man who was a butler once. No military training. Good recruit.
And then random Waywood Whaler.
Hey, you look like you have a job. Do you want another job? Huh. It's not often a guild office such as myself gets recruited. You know I have a job, right? And this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized.
She's not wrong.
She's just like, what do you guys do? We save the world. And she's like, can you be more specific? And we're like,
Like, look, it's either you or Bilbo over there.
Save the world? And she's like, alright, well, oh. See, I had teleported wrong.
Oh, hi, why do you keep teleporting in front of me, Alf, you know?
I don't know. See, I is still looking at the ether. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow you're always teleported right in front of him, but I'm like off to the side here. What news, Zuyaya and Lux? For my part, the Elder Seaseer was most amenable. Like, he's getting like so successful, and we're sitting over here like, we got a convict.
We got a convict.
Okay, we sold him as a former wood whaler. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer. Wonderful! You always make the best decisions! Our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. Interesting harvest indeed. Did you get it? Gridania, harvest. Alright, I'm gonna go on. Shall we strike into Ul'dah whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close.
Thank God. No, not the gold saucer.
The Larks go gambling instead. They're like, alright.
Let's go recruit people at the gold saucer. And Alf goes, what you got? We're like, we got a bunny lady, we got Roland.
Got a stripper.
We got a stripper. He's like,
somebody who lost all their money,
he's
gambling.
Like, a gambler and a stripper. My, we do have a unique pair of batches. Alf, returns out to the Rhinestones. I have my team. And then so he's like, what you got? He goes, I have a former Garlean worker. I have an old man. I have a stripper. And Philia's like, what? What did you use our money on? Ul'dah, the steppes of thoughts. Is it Hustings or Ruby Road to get to the promenade?
That'd be Hustings.
Hustings? Okay.
So yeah, he's like, I know these streets. Just follow me. She's like, over there, that's where you get shanked.
Ah.
Up here, this is where you get shanked by rich people.
Ooh.
And over there is where the gold saucer is.
Ah.
We got strippers and gambling.
Oh. Hello, Alf,
Ah, she just won't stop talking. He's like, I got more to say. Ul'dah.
Gotta grab some water.
God, he's gotta like wax poetic about it too. Ul'dah, the gilded city, where one's fortunes define one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest ascending to the lower levels before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard.
Damn it, I was gonna ask Bartholomew.
I know, we're gonna ask the actual paladin guards, and they're like, are you serious? There's no more duty-bound people than us. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Zuyaya. And I guess you too, Lux.
Thank you. Alright, bye!
I just like go down, and he's like, I didn't mean jump off the platform. It's like, this is, yeah, it's like, trust me, this is the quickest way. Also, the airship attendant is rude.
Yeah.
Who runs the elevator. So yeah, it's like, are you sure we want to recruit from here? Because I guarantee you, with our track record, we're going to get the guy who does the shanking in the back alley. And here we are, in the back alley.
Oh, Landebert.
I don't remember who's voiced him, or if we have.
I don't think he's been popped in yet.
He's been in a side quest, but we didn't do side quests.
That is true. Do you want me to voice him?
Yeah, go ahead. Alfie knows wearing me out.
Have you come to tell me the news, soldier? Well, I've already heard it. Seems the would-be savior of Uldal's refugees went and got himself killed, and not by your hand. He was just as much a pawn as the hapless cast-offs he sought to deceive. Huh? That's not why you're here? Oh, you want me to do hot girl shit? Aye. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new hot girl shit of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. I heard a lot of whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt coin. By syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you guys for.
So yeah, it's like, why weren't we informed that this was being funded by syndicate money? She's like, that was a pretty important detail we should have known.
Yeah, because honestly, that's a huge red flag, because who's in the syndicate?
Not many good people.
I wonder, we got Taleji, we got Lolorito, it's like, what could go wrong? So we're going to ask a merchant to join us.
A merchant who sells, I don't know, essential oils? What does this guy sell? I think he sells essential oils. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire? Not the entire realm, but the realm entire? Listen, friend. I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over. Have you seen her, Catherine? Anyways. She goes error, and I hate it.
Error. And she also goes something about moon pies.
Yeah, I hate it. So I can't stand that, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Fuck other people. I just want to sell my essential oils. Do you like lemongrass? You're like, okay, we're leaving.
We're leaving. And then just Catherine's like, wait. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh.
She's like, moon pie. And Zero's like, we're leaving!
We're leaving! That isn't even our game! We're not mixing this up! I'm tired of it!
She's like, I got teleported here. She's like, I'm selling the Impact Genshin.
It's the knockoff. It's impacted Gensh.
She's like, I pirated it. Oh. No.
Oh, we got split up. See, I was like, Larks, look behind me and you were here. Oh, is that Yellow Moon in there?
Yeah, we are going to try to recruit Yellow Moon.
So there's a side quest. She's betrothed to another Rogadin chap in here who's called, what is his name?
Is it Yellow
White
Sand?
Snow? What? Something Snow. The joke is, if she took his last name, she would become Yellow Snow. But, anyways, she's more of a, how should I say this? A middle-class wife. She goes out shopping all day. This is not a good recruit. She's a Karen, but not rude like a Karen. I'm sorry. You wish to recruit me? This is some sort of new-fashioned manner of propositioning a lady. I am taken. Oh, she's already gonna say, well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. So I was like, I wasn't asking you! She's like, she guys like signing, and Larks is trying to interpret, and she's just like, I'm already taken. So I was like, no, I don't want you.
Oh yeah, her. Arson.
So yeah, it's like, I don't remember this person.
Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orson of the Church of Saint Adama Landama. I almost thought that said Adama Lamas. Thank you again.
Adamalana.
Adamalan Alohomora. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I also thank you for preventing the fraudulent priest from preying on Drybone's less fortunate. I heard he didn't really have game. It's the most upsetting business. Are you here with your traveling companion? Thancred, was it? Oh, 'tis new companions you seek, then. You proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. We're not doing well.
It's like we keep asking people with jobs, or people who are questionable, or people that aren't Yellow Snow. I'm gonna call her Yellow Snow. Like, she doesn't have any military training, nor does that butler have any military training. Like, come on.
Wilred, what are you doing here?
He's come to watch the gladiators.
Wait. You're that man in that really angry Lalafell who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't... Oh, I'd probably be dead. A whole lot of my friends besides. We're such fools.
Yeah, they were the guys who tried to summon Ralgr like it was a good idea. And we had to go save their asses because they were about to get all murdered like cattle.
Anyway, that disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I had been manipulated and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. I almost said whorely man. So, here I am.
I have a boob window after all. Do you like it?
Do you like my boobs? A new company of champions.
You are too young.
And I can show my breasts? And you'll say it'll take me all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. My breasts have gotten bigger. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. I don't think we did a good job.
So I was like, think about the people who are going to be attracted to this job. People who, A, don't have jobs. Also, maybe a little bit naive. Also, probably don't have anywhere else to go. And so they go, why not?
Alright, Alfino, who's still standing where we last left him. He's like, I saw them jump off that balcony. Are they dead? Are they alive?
It's like, did they break their legs? Like, I don't see them floating in the fountain down there.
They better not be dead. I don't want to recruit.
That's why I sent them to do that. Alright. Alfino. Well, how fared you two? What hidden gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze? She's like, I wouldn't call them gems. More like sandstone. A single Alamigan youth? Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. I love how optimistic he is. It's like, these are all shit options, you know? In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you. I will not squander the precious gifts you both have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. Also, the New Windies. And yes, We are free to begin. As you've no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over. Now we're on to the second! Documents. The documents signed and the finances secure. There is not to prevent me from taking the next step. Please, I'm done running tasks for you. You were concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As will I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude.
Basically, his dad said no.
My father's credit card was declined, so I had to go somewhere else. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn the people's trust one success at a time. And we are going to be so successful with this Wendy's, trust me. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. I've been the one wasting it this entire time. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. I'm going to walk slowly away now.
Oh, Alfino.
See, I was like, I guess if the money's been cleaned, I don't know, like...
Ooh, that's a nice landscape of Ul'dah. Look at Larks and Zuya floated away. Meanwhile, Alfino's like, you're on the wrong airship!
That one's going back to La Mensa.
None of us like, who are they?
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Aww.
So yeah, I was like, so did we miss the airship?
I think Alfino left without us.
They kind of just sat here and they were like, huh. They found like another rainbow somewhere. It was in the shimmering fountain down there. Like, oh, there's a rainbow inside the fountain too. Alvina's like, I'm gonna go.
But yeah, it shows in Ul'dah that even the Sultana does not even have that enough power to even be able to do anything of what Teleji is trying to do.
They're powerless. The Syndicate holds most of the power, and the Royal House is just kind of a figurehead, so...
And poor Namo, because she's wanting to make Ul'dah a better place, and she just cannot even be able to do what she's wanting to do.
She doesn't really have a lot of power. So her people are, like, nearly committing treason, like she said, and there's nothing they can do about it.
You know. Speak with Alfino at the Rising Stones.
Alfino, I'm all out of water now.
I am almost too.
Alright, hold on. This is not a journey I should soon wish to repeat. Alfino, all you did was go into meetings. We actually did some legwork. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our efforts is at hand. I must see to the preparations for our inaugural ceremony. I'm having it, like, immediately. We're not doing any sort of preparations. We're just barreling headlong into this. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services. You're just gonna come out and say it.
At least he's honest.
I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. It's like, Minfilia's like, I need to monopolize their services now, Alfino. You keep hogging them.
Oh, heretical harassment. Minfilia appears eager to welcome you back to Reverend's Toll away from Alfino.
She's like, huh, are you done doing his menial tasks? Good. I have some menial tasks.
Greetings, Larks. Alfino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scion shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alfino to see all that is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being.
Oh, that's smart.
Right? Quite a number of new
They're
faces.
at the Wendy's.
They're at the Wendy's. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Reverend's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slaftborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires?
He's like
Fine.
running the Wendy's right now.
I got nothing else to do, Minfilia, but to talk to Slaftborn. Mordona. Mordona.
Mordona.
Dona more.
We're now in the Mordona part of Mordona.
Wait, are we in Mordona or Mordona?
We're in the Mordona. Not that Mordona, this Mordona.
This Mordona, okay.
We're at the good Mordona, not the bad Mordona. Okay, Slapboy.
Oh, what can I do for you two? I thought you had your hands full helping out with this new arm of Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day.
They really thought that we did much more than we actually did. It was like, oh no, he must be overwhelmed. He's like, you had 3 people come in.
While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Oh.
You think. Slaffborn, the shipment, they couldn't...
Oh! She talks!
Oh my god, it's the lady!
Weren't you the guy and I was supposed to be the lady?
Oh, she was doing her Batman voice. That was a really terrible Batman voice.
Oh wait! Oh wait, we were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions were marked for the frontier effort because I'm Batman. But just as we started to cross into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. Sorry. I believe there may have been heretics. And there were many. Too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Oh, pray forgive us. I didn't really do hot girl shit. Oh, there is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest and find your voice again, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. Oh, what to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed.
She is like, bye! I gotta go on vacation.
Whence do these supplies originate?
House Fort Tom. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper.
There were so many dildos in there, you have to get them back.
Understood. Actually, they are apprised of this development. Larks, Zuya, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fort Toms and their dildos?
Seriously, I wouldn't say that, but I'd say we have a stalker, maybe.
I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures.
Favorable? Like, what do you mean? You get, like, sometimes a text message from them?
Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Hawchifont will be glad of your assistance. Someone ready?
He's at his desk and he's just like, I sense something.
He's at his desk and he's like, I looked at them. They looked at me. And I found something that wasn't there before. I love the sits, and quite possibly I'm gonna get some dick.
So yeah, it's like ready with like the no horny spray. It's just a spray bottle full
She's
of
got
water.
another bottle of it. She just has a hose
She's
now.
Morx is like, alright, Zia, we gotta go back to House for Toms, and she's like loading up her like spray bottle.
It's like a shotgun.
She's like, be gone, horny!
I have to remember how I did Hawchifont. I think I said a lot of sexy.
Sexy adventurers.
Hello, you sexy adventurers. Oh, there's some House for Toms kind of. Oh, there were Dirtendares. Oh, we can just keep going.
Oh, it's just House Durandare. Keep going. No, you're not wrong. If it's House Durandare, you're like, good luck with slaying things. Man, it's been a while since we've been back here.
Oh god. I don't have any good memories.
Remember when we got, like, kicked out of this place? Fun times.
Good times,
Remember when we were accused of heresy? Remember when the guy was actually pretending to be a dead guy, and then he turned into a dragon?
And then he died.
Yeah.
And Honchafont got laid?
But not Francel, because he's celibate.
I don't believe you.
Here we are. My favorite character, House for Tom Scar is still my favorite character.
Here's the man, the myth, the legend.
Honchafont.
Well, isn't it my sexy friends, Lark Shallow and Zuyaya Zuya? Would you care for a plate of roast caracul? Some mulled wine? No.
A date?
A date?
Maybe some chocolates? You want to hang out in my room?
No? Ah, I see. Well, you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold in my biting rear.
Are you biting your rear, or are you biting our rear?
I was in fact on the verge of opening a sexy, urgent missive for Reverend Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Manservants, prepare the hot towels.
The warrior flight is here. Please, get me my robe.
Lord Archfarn awaits confirmation of the reason of your sexy visit to Camp Dragonhead.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her decks. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
And hot towels.
My bedroom is waiting whenever you finish. just putting that out there, you know.
Just knock 3 times.
So yeah, he's like on his desk, just like spraying him with the water bottle.
Stop it. Stop it. And he's like, yes! One more spray.
So yeah, he's like, no, it's not working!
He's getting more horny!
He's like, oh no, I'm all wet.
It's time for the t-shirt contest.
Yeah, it's like, this is hopeless. Ishgard is hopeless.
He's like a character from like Dead or Alive. He's like... Curtis, it all looks the same.
What? What tipped you off the blank whiteness from all the blizzards that happen constantly? You ever be out here on a clear day and you're just kind of like, whoa, this is what the map looks like?
Wow, the land of make-believe.
You can't even see Ishgard in this weather, it's like buried. Ishgard probably can't see us, like, looks like the world is gone now. It's only us.
I can't remember, were you Drillmont or was I Drillmont?
I can't remember.
I think I might have been Drillmont because you had Alfino and Sid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Let's see. Ah, Larks, Zuyaya, welcome, welcome. You'll be pleased to know that the repairs to Stone Vigil proceeded apace. We shall rebuild sure and strong, that the Dravanians might better themselves senseless against our shield in the west. I would venture, however, that matters of masonry are not what brought you to Whiterun, or my beautiful mustache.
So I was like, well, he does have a good mustache, so I'll give him that.
Thank you, young one. But you're on the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what matter of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task.
Alright.
Sure.
He's upstairs, isn't he? Jeez.
Yep, there he is.
Oh.
Mistreated merchant.
To tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Font, when a sudden blow sent me reeling, and no, it wasn't from just the blizzard. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and I hate being on the ground, because that's where snow is. And several heretics were rifling through my crap. My cargo.
My crap.
They were rifling through my crap. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze, and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that this is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all. I don't even wear any armor, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. See, I was like, they do have thick skulls.
And that was a wall.
And Larks also shares that trait. Alright, to Snowcloak, I guess.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, so it's like, where is all that like singing coming from?
It's me, Bilbo Baggins. Slap, slap,
Oh
slap.
no, he followed us here. She's like, when are you gonna leave us alone?
Oh.
So I was like, well, this is more on par of what we do.
He's firmly planted on the ground.
They're just resting, aren't they? Your end is come. Yeah, it's like, I bet.
The cold salves my pain. Making our way downtown, walking fast.
We're not gonna do anything about these dead bodies. The guy's like, the snow will bury it eventually.
It's a dur night.
Dur and dare. Why do we have to help counter it?
Jolly your whelpins, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You're come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when these little knobbers crossed one of the rain parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy rays. And now we're going into cutscene.
That was my failed attempt at being British, by the way.
Oh. Oh, there's voice acting.
Real hot girl shit.
The truest hot girl shit.
I'm glad that was voice acted for just
You know, gotta make sure.
Speak once with. Whoa.
Speak with them again.
You got a cutscene. You glimpsed a woman on top of the cliff and she went, Well, could it be that the Ice Heart herself come to see out of folly? And to where she disappeared, the heretics must have discovered a passage to the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. 'Twould be best were we to return to Whitebeard Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Dridmont. Bye! Look, they're already buried. Oh wait, no they're not. They're still there!
They're like, and...
Oh wait, there was more. I didn't even see these right here.
Yeah, these are the dirt or knights. And these are heretics.
Oh. I can't see where we're going.
Just follow the fat cat.
God, so many stairs. I just want to know who had made these stairs and pushed them off these stairs, and they'll be ironic. And then his wife would leave him for the one that married the escalator. What up, Drillmont?
Ishgard's just obsessed with stairs.
Larks, Zuyaya. It appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. They were fucking useless. The men you found out near Slowcloak were some of my finest.
Right.
The men you found out near Slowcloak were some of my finest hot girl shits. That they should be bested so handily. I fear I've woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Hodgefond of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. We will fucking end them. Bye! Have a good day, Lord Drillmont. Oh,
It's like, seriously, who's singing out here?
It's La Habrea.
It's like, no. We should have killed you.
Alright, Mr. Waterfall.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Yeah.
Look at his face!
Look, the guy is right next to his butt, and so she's just looking over at his butt like, ugh.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Okay. You think I have anything else to say, Hodgefont? Ah, pray tell the frontier hands to fret not over stolen supplies. 'Tis but a pittance compared to the rewards we shall reap for having a solid, sexy stronghold in Mordona. Okay.
I like that. If it wasn't solidified enough how horny this place is, you got Hodgefont walking, and then there's this half-naked guards just, you know, doing
Well,
squats.
I think in the Japanese version, that cutscene is actually him trying to, like, flirt with the Warrior of Light, but they dumb it down in the English part.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't remember. There's a scene around here that is a bit different if you watch it in Japanese. Because he comes off a lot more strong than the English. It's okay, Hodgefont, we just know you're horny all the time.
That's fine. Larks, Zuya, 'tis good to see you return to the toll. How you fared in the frozen wastes of Kurthus? House for Thompson to send us a second shipment? I must send thanks to Lord Horchefont for his continued generosity.
Yeah, it's like, my water bottle didn't work! It didn't work!
Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear will attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alfino's new recruits included, Must remain vigilant against such threats. Okay. Brave new companions. Slaffborn has news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stone and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? I mean, fine. I was like, who? I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Tataru.
These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. That's what I say at work all the time. Ah, so yeah, Inlarks. You startled me. A little bit. Not a whole lot. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Take this to the waste can over there. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revan's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. If you want to report directly back to Alfino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony, it's gonna have cake. And maybe some Krispy Kreme donuts. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose.
Eat!
We went inside only to go right back outside.
You go in to get out. You go forward, you go back.
You go forward and back. And then forward. Gotta wait for those jokes.
Put 1 foot forward. Whoa, they weren't kidding. Let's see. I don't think we've met you yet, Hase.
I will let you know when I zone in.
Oh. I don't think we...
See, I was like, Larks, where are you? I can't find you. Maybe if I go out, and then... Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I don't think we've met you, Hase, yet.
Yeah, where did you come from? You're not one of the degenerates we hired. Oh my gosh, should I do his Japanese voice or his English voice?
Oh god, that's right.
Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Take this Wendy's uniform. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, excuse me, the microphone on my uniform cut off.
I actually thought I was about ready to lag out. I was like, no, not at the end.
There is a thunderstorm in the vicinity. Excuse me. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the... Are you serious? You're just a merchant? To the adoring masses. I'm here to be an idol.
There's apparently someone here.
I think they're on the bridge.
Oh, of course it's you. Oh my god! He's copying them.
It keeps growing.
I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing.
Take this uniform and go.
Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Great. Bye.
We're gonna jump off this bridge now.
Okay, who else is around? There we go. What is your name?
Ergmus. Ergmus, yeah. This god marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hardy defender of Limsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm. And through this new company, a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale.
Well, I hope you like blue!
I hope you like your new blue. Oh-ho! Now that's a striking shade of blue! Friendship ended with red! Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color.
Oh my god.
I'm glad that he's excited. He's like, oh, a different color to wear, yeah!
Illbird. You have
These are not the people we recruited. Where did these people come from?
That is very silvery arm cuffs you got there, lad.
It does not really match the rest of your outfit.
Do you want me to voice him, or do you want to voice him?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I got Rob on.
Okay. Now, I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Please get out of that. Whatever you're wearing, get out of that.
Please get out of this. You bought it at the market stall outfit.
The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is, essentially, a band of strangers.
Also, I like blue.
Sit on your box of shame.
He's like, I gotta go back to doing cool guy shit.
He is pretty cool. Whalred, what are you doing, sir?
There's somebody we actually recruited.
Little Alamigo can learn much from Reverend's Toll. That this town could be so alive in the midst of such desolation? Yeah, cover your boobs, man.
Please, cover up those tits.
I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Might have to cut out some pieces for my boobs to come out. Get in the way of my girls.
So I was like, no. How old are you? Who let you dress like that?
Oh,
Where's
Elaine.
your mom? Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life, though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit. I am excited to forge my own path forwards.
Good, we're blue.
Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, I thought the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. But I do like blue, so... Get on these buttons. Yeah, it's like, I'm too short to get on the box.
Real.
Ah, hello there, lass. And, I forgot your name.
Lark!
For me, was... Looking for me, was you? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle.
And here this blue.
Oh ho! Just like that Rogue did. Proper uniforms and all. I at least dress better than most other people. This thing will cut off the blood. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments.
No. No adjusting. None of you guys.
No boob window. Nothing.
Where is... Oh.
Where did this Outraw lady come from?
Yeah, oh, Ephemine.
Oh.
Oh, Lark Shallow, Zuya. Gods, I didn't expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Remnant's Toll. Cool, we're blue, yellow's ugly. Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your guys' hands. I shall wear it with pride. Great, bye. Who are you? Collectible dealer.
Where is like most of the people re-recruited? Did they just not show up?
Bilbo Baggins has them all like in a bathroom. He's like, now that you guys are out of my way, I can now join.
But he doesn't know where the Rising Stones is, so he got lost.
He ends up in Yanxia.
He's like, this is where they are. We like see him 2 expansions later. Oh boy, lightning struck really close
wow,
to my
I heard
house. Yeah.
Damn.
Jay's like, I just casted Thunder 3 on accident, I apologize.
Let's see, is Minfilia? Oh, I don't want to talk about Minfilia. Oh yeah, she says. Okay, she has not updated.
It's same hot girl shit.
Alvanad.
Okay. Oh, yes. Ah, Tatara mentioned you two were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you must now have met the rest of the recruits. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the rest of you guys. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. It is the Power Rangers. It's like we shouldn't let a 16-year-old decide the name. The moment of truth draws near, Zuyaya and Larks. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. It's like, I call this super ultra awesome test team force.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the 7th Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
I guess he could have done worse than Crystal Braves.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Alfino's done it. He's made a ragtag team of dumbasses.
Look at all these blue.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur.
Oh god, please don't feed his ego.
The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
I guess we can be proud of our little boy.
He did do a task and he completed it.
He did.
And I guess that was pretty hard.
Alize's like, I made the brave crystals before him.
Good knock 'em. They were red.
They were red, yeah.
Everybody's like, isn't that the maelstrom? And she's like, no. These are the brave crystals.
Oh, yes, what would you like, Minfilia?
Here's a cutscene.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidel's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
We're in danger. Dun dun!
Everything's fine.
Holy shit, it's sunny in Ishgard.
Where's the blizzard? Hodgepod's like,
Oh, he's not
yes.
voiced. Ah, very good. See that the provisions are prepared for the transport. Let us hope that this shipment has spared the fate of the last. Now go get some hot towels.
As you wish. What do you sense, Hodgepod?
The winds are uncommon sexier this day.
This is not sexy at all. The lightning hit close again right as it got up to Ishgard. Hodgepod is like sensing exactly what's happening there. He's like, this is not sexy. This is the anti-sexy.
Wow, he is old.
He's got Ramu beard.
Ooh. Whoa,
But not
that's
as epic as Ramu. That's
a
holy
lot of
crap.
knights.
It's so bad.
That's a lot of beard.
That's a lot of beard. That's a lot of knights.
That's a lot of... Oh!
Oh, hello. He's like,
What?
I have two boyfriends now. All hail the beard. He who has the longest beard in Ishgard gets to rule over all. That's the rules.
Oh, you have completed the quest of Realm Reborn Part 5, exiting New Game Plus mode. Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna quickly move. So, that was the patch 2.3 Defenders of Eorzea. And my god, what a doozy of that storyline was. a lot of crap happened all at once, so kind of quickly dissect it. Ul'dah is kind of slowly going into a little bit of a conflict within itself. Nanamo is pretty much powerless, and she has nothing to do against Teleji, who is using refugees to use stuff that's going on in the disrupted territories in order to awaken Omega so he can rule the world.
Omega.
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 And then we have the Ramu coming out of freaking nowhere trying to do shit, and then we stop it. And then Alphino makes us do shit. And Ascians are around the Archbishop in Ishgard.
Pope's got some things planned with 2 new boyfriends.
That's pretty foreboding. And we have this Ice Heart lady, too.
Who just went, and then left.
Yeah. He's like, nah, I'll wait till the next expansion.
Oh yeah, the Isle of Val is just gone.
Gone.
But Cryo lives.
Yeah,
wherever she
Cryo is alive, so that's also good.
She was first mentioned when we rescued Menphili and the others from the castrum, and she goes, "Oh, Cryo, can you bring me the item?" I don't know what she was talking about, really. I wasn't. So yeah, I wasn't paying.
The Crystal of Darkness, I think, is what to save Thancred.
Oh yeah, because otherwise Thancred would have just perished.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There is a lot of foreshadowing going on. In
you guys
this...
like we walk too much. We need to do something that's not walking, and then the next episode is like, and then they walked.
Yeah, and then they walked 500 more miles. So that relieves the end of Defenders of Eorzea. So next time, we are going to be delving into history's past of the Alligans and learn a little bit more about the Crystal Tower. We learned a little bit of it when we were doing the coils, but what exactly is the Crystal Tower? But
yeah, there seems to be an expedition team to figure out the mysteries of this Crystal Tower.
Yeah, and feel you freaking spoiling. But that will be next time. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it does help out the video. And if you really like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified in the next time when we go stream. So we hope to see you next time where we unearth the Crystal Tower. Hope to see you then.
The weather outside my house is not painting a picture. You can't script that.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.